This rescued pit bull just can't stop screaming with happiness. But what you're about to hear isn't just about a dog who screams. It's about how those screams saved a woman from giving up on life completely. And by the end of this story, you'll understand why sometimes the loudest love is exactly what a broken heart needs. This is the story of Sarah and Max, a pit bull whose voice became her reason to wake up every morning. A voice that refused to let silence win. When Sarah lost her daughter in a car accident, she stopped living. She stopped eating, stopped going outside, stopped answering calls. Her sister would come by with groceries, leaving them at the door because Sarah wouldn't even open it. The house was dark, curtains always closed. She'd sit in her daughter's room for hours, holding her favorite stuffed animal, unable to cry anymore because the tears had run out. For weeks, she was just existing, not living. But then Max arrived, and everything changed in the most unexpected way.
It was a freezing winter morning, the kind where your breath turns to fog and every step feels heavy, when Sarah first heard the screams. She was sitting by her window, staring at nothing, when a sound pierced through the silence. It wasn't barking, it wasn't howling, it was screaming, loud, dramatic, almost human-like screaming. She looked outside and saw him, a skinny pit bull tied to a pole across the street, screaming at every person who walked by. His ribs were showing, his coat was dirty, and there was a bowl next to him that had been empty for who knows how long. His previous owner had abandoned him there hours ago. People were avoiding him, crossing to the other side. Some were even recording him on their phones, laughing. But Sarah felt something. Maybe it was his desperate eyes. Maybe it was the way he looked at her through the window, like he was calling specifically to her. Or maybe it was because she recognized that pain, that feeling of being abandoned and unseen. She grabbed her coat and went outside for the first time in 3 weeks. The moment she approached him, Max stopped screaming. He just stared at her with those huge, hopeful eyes. Sarah untied him, and he followed her home without hesitation, as if he'd been waiting for her his whole life. She didn't have dog food, so she gave him some leftover chicken. He ate it slowly, carefully, like he couldn't believe this was real. That night, he slept at the foot of her bed. When she woke up the next morning, his head was resting on her stomach. And for the first time since the accident, she felt something other than emptiness. She felt needed.
But here's the thing. If you're watching this and you haven't subscribed yet, I really hope you do. Stories like this need to reach more people, and your support means everything. Now, let me tell you what happened next. Life with Max was loud, really loud. He didn't bark like normal dogs, he screamed. When he was happy, he screamed. When he wanted food, he screamed. When he saw a squirrel through the window, he screamed like it was the end of the world. When Sarah tried to leave without him, the screams could probably be heard 2 blocks away. The neighbors started complaining within the first week. One even slipped a note under her door saying, "Control your dog or we'll call animal control." Sarah panicked. She couldn't lose Max, not now, not when he was the only thing keeping her alive. At first, it was overwhelming. Sarah took him to 3 different vets, thinking something was wrong, but they all said the same thing. There's nothing wrong with him. That's just how he communicates. Some dogs bark, some howl, and Max screams. One vet even smiled and said, "He's just got a big personality." Another vet told her, "You know what? I've been doing this for 20 years, and I've never seen a dog more expressive. He's special." Sarah held on to those words, special. Max was special, and so was she for finding him. And slowly, those screams became Sarah's alarm clock, her reminder to get up, to move, to keep going. On days when she felt herself sinking back into that dark place, Max would scream until she got out of bed. He'd nudge her with his nose, then scream again, then nudge harder. He wouldn't give up, ever. He forced her to take walks, to go to the park, to interact with other dog owners. At first, people stared. Some would ask, "Is he okay?" And Sarah would laugh and say, "He's perfect."
He made her laugh when she thought she'd never laugh again. His goofy, dramatic personality gave her something to focus on besides her grief. She started filming his screams and posting them online, and people loved it. Comments poured in. "This made my day. I needed this laugh. Your dog is a mood." One comment said, "Your smile came back. I can see it in the videos." And Sarah realized it was true.
3 months after adopting Max, Sarah did something she never thought she'd do again. She applied for a job. A small cafe nearby needed help, and one of the regular customers, a woman she'd met at the dog park, encouraged her. Her name was Linda, and she'd also lost someone close. She understood grief in a way most people didn't. She told Sarah, "You're ready. I can see it in your eyes." Max had given her the strength to try again. When she got the job, she came home and told Max first. He screamed so loud the neighbors knocked on the door to check if everything was okay. Everything was more than okay. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Some people say adopting a dog when you're grieving is just a distraction, that it doesn't actually help you heal. Others believe animals have a unique ability to pull us out of darkness in ways humans can't. What do you think? Can a dog truly help someone heal from trauma, or is it just temporary comfort? Let me know in the comments.
1 year later, Sarah and Max are inseparable. They go everywhere together. She even brought him to work, and he became the cafe's unofficial mascot. Customers started coming just to see the screaming pitbull who sits by the counter and yells when someone forgets to give him attention. Kids would come in asking, "Is the screaming dog here today?" Their parents would order coffee just so the kids could meet Max. He became a local celebrity. People would stop Sarah on the street to ask, "Are you Max's mom?" Max didn't just save Sarah's life, he gave her a reason to rebuild it. She started volunteering at the local shelter on weekends, helping other people find their own Max. Sarah told me something recently that stuck with me. She said, "People think I rescued Max, but the truth is, he rescued me. I gave him a home, but he gave me a purpose." And isn't that what the best relationships are? Two broken pieces finding each other and becoming whole together. If you have a story like Sarah and Max's, I'd love to hear it. You can reach out through the link in the description. And if this story touched your heart, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel. More incredible stories are coming your way. So here's my question for you. Do you believe some animals come into our lives exactly when we need them most?